Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Monday the 9th of October. I'm Nigel Croft. In this video we'll be looking at the charts on the Nasdaq-100 index, which on TradingView has the code NAS 100 USD. What we'll see is that we are again moving into new high ground on the Nasdaq. On the daily, we've actually just had a reverse head and shoulders, so the picture still remains positive. We've got positive momentum on the weekly and the daily. Yes, it's waning slightly on the 4-hour. However, any short-term consolidation will be healthy and further upside should be expected. Let's look at those charts. So here we are on the weekly, so each candle represents 1 week's trade, and you can see that over the last 2 months we've hit the 20-week a couple of times, 3 times, and then bounced up, and we're just on another phase of the up cycle as we broke upwards last week, and we're opening slightly better this week as well. It's a very positive picture. All resistance has been broken. We're in what's called blue sky, and so there's nothing to hold the index back at the moment. Momentum on this weekly remains okay. The RSI is presently at 67.16, not in an uptrend, but it's just bubbling along at those high levels, which is positive. Likewise, the MACD well above 0. Short term marginally below the long term, but it's just a factor of this sideways move and the fact that we only had the move up last week. I would say in the previous weeks it had been 1 up week, 1 down week for 4 weeks. I would say if we have an up week this week, you'll see the short term move back above the long term on that MACD. Here we are looking at the daily. Here you can see there was a reverse head and shoulders that's been created. Left shoulder, that trading in September. Then we had the low at the end, the last week of September. Then the right shoulder, which was the first week of October, and we've now moved higher. So reverse head and shoulder confirmation. That should see the index move move above the 6100 level. Here momentum is strong. You can see that the RSI is in a solid uptrend, presently at 66.55, and the MACD have moved back above 0, and the short term has moved above the long term. In fact, they shouted out a buy signal on the 3rd of October and still continue to look good and indicative of upside momentum. So overall a good picture. Where's the target? Well, if you extenuate an uptrend, you're looking, 61.40, 61.30, 40 around there, and then there could be some consolidation, but it does look good. On the 4-hour, again the moving averages are positive. You can see we had golden crosses as the 20 crossed the 200 and the 50. Marginally overextended away from the 20, so any consolidation would be viewed with a positive outlook, as we had on the 6th of October. RSI, it needs to perk up a bit if we're not going to get a non-confirmation, so to be aware of that, but it's still showing positive momentum at 72.79, and the MACD are still tracking upwards and the short term is still above the long term marginally. Looking at the key support levels, I put no resistance on here because we're in a new high ground. I'm not putting trend line on these support resistances. I don't put trend line or Fibonacci levels, only actual trading resistance levels, and there's no trading resistance levels. On the supports, we've got the 50 from the 4-hour, 59.87, and then the support 59.75.62 from the 20-day. Thanks for watching the video. The key takeaways on this Nasdaq-100 should be it's all still okay for further upside. We've had a reverse head and shoulders on the daily. Weekly and daily momentum strong. Okay, on the 4-hour it's slightly waning, but any short-term consolidation would be healthy on that 4-hour. Let those moving averages catch back up. Many thanks for watching the video. Please remember these videos are for information only and are not an investment recommendation. Please do read the disclaimer.